How are stars born? Imagine a cosmic nursery where giants are born not in months, but over millions of years, where temperatures soar to 10 million degrees, and where the very atoms that make up your body first came to life. Welcome to the birthplace of stars. Right now, scattered throughout our galaxy, enormous clouds of gas and dust drift silently through space. These stellar nurseries, called nebula, stretch for hundreds of light years and contain enough material to create thousands of suns. But here's what's fascinating. For most of their existence, these clouds do absolutely nothing. They're cold, dark, and seemingly lifeless, floating at temperatures just above absolute zero. So what transforms these dormant giants into star factories? The answer lies in disturbance. When a nearby star explodes as a supernova, or when galaxies collide, or even when our galaxy's spiral arms compress the gas, something magical happens. The shock waves ripple through these peaceful clouds like stones thrown into a still pond. These disturbances create dense pockets within the nebula, and gravity immediately goes to work. Think of it like a cosmic snowball effect. As gas particles clump together, their combined gravitational pull attracts even more material. What starts as a slight density increase becomes an unstoppable collapse. As this cosmic snowball grows, something remarkable occurs. The center begins heating up. All that infalling material creates friction and pressure, and temperatures start climbing from -400 degrees Fahrenheit to thousands of degrees. This hot, dense core is called a protostar, and it's already hundreds of times larger than our sun. But we're not done yet. The protostar continues growing, pulling in more and more material from the surrounding cloud. For about 100,000 years, it's essentially a cosmic vacuum cleaner, consuming everything within reach. During this phase, the protostar glows with infrared light, invisible to our eyes, but detectable by space telescopes. Here's where things get truly spectacular. As the protostar's core temperature reaches 10 million degrees Celsius, nuclear fusion ignites. Hydrogen atoms begin smashing together with such force that they fuse into helium, releasing tremendous amounts of energy. This is the moment a star is truly born. The energy from fusion creates an outward pressure that battles against gravity's inward pull. When these forces balance perfectly, the star enters what astronomers call the main sequence. It's now a stable, hydrogen-burning star that will shine for billions of years. But star formation isn't a solo act. Most stars are born in clusters, sometimes containing thousands of siblings all formed from the same parent cloud. The most massive stars in these nurseries live fast and die young, burning through their fuel in just a few million years. Meanwhile, smaller stars like red dwarfs can shine for trillions of years. What's truly mind-blowing is that this process has been happening for over 13 billion years. The first stars formed when our universe was just a few hundred million years old. These ancient giants were made only of hydrogen and helium because heavier elements didn't exist yet. When these first-generation stars died in spectacular supernova explosions, they scattered newly forged elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron throughout space. These elements became the building blocks for the next generation of stars, and eventually, for planets and life itself. Every atom in your body, except for hydrogen, was forged in the nuclear furnace of a dying star. Carl Sagan famously said, "We are made of star stuff," and he was absolutely right. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, and the oxygen you breathe all came from stellar nuclear fusion. Today, star formation continues throughout the universe. The Hubble Space Telescope has captured breathtaking images of stellar nurseries like the Eagle Nebula, where towering pillars of gas and dust are actively giving birth to new stars. These cosmic construction sites remind us that our universe is still young and dynamic. In our own Milky Way galaxy, about 7 new stars are born every year. Each one represents a triumph of gravity over the vast emptiness of space, a nuclear furnace that will burn for eons, and a potential host for planets and perhaps even life. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that every point of light has an origin story spanning millions of years, involving cosmic forces so powerful they can only be described as magical. Stars aren't just distant suns, they're the universe's way of creating complexity, beauty, and ultimately, the very elements that make life possible.